Welcome to Hotline TV, everybody. I'm John Mercurio.
And I'm Maura O'Brien, and this is Pop Culture Wednesday.
Yesterday, the web went nuts as Paris Hilton was back on the very same internet that made her a household name. This time with her clothes on.
Oh,
All right, let's watch.
Hey America, I'm Paris Hilton and I'm a celebrity too. Okay, so here's my energy policy. Barack wants to focus on new technologies to cut foreign oil dependency, and McCain wants offshore drilling. Well, why don't we do a hybrid of both candidates' ideas? We can do limited offshore drilling with strict environmental oversight while creating tax incentives to get Detroit making hybrid and electric cars. Energy crisis solved. I'll see you at the debates, bitches. I'm Paris Hilton, and I approve this message because I think it's totally hot.
All right, Maura, is Paris Hilton right on target about this issue? You know, is it possible that she, pop icon that she is, has cut through the crap on this energy debate better than Obama or John McCain?
You know, I didn't think I'd be saying this, but I mean, it seems like it. You know, this whole week has been, you know, John McCain, Obama, you know, Barack Obama's campaigns going back and forth with these sort of ridiculous, you know, nonstop back and forth about whose energy policy is deficient. You know, the gas, the tire gauges,
sure.
the like all these gimmicks, the, you know, mischaracterizing each other's positions. Basically, for like your random, you know, political watcher, it's been almost impossible to keep track of what their positions actually are, what
Right.
they're in favor of, what they're most in favor of, what their real comprehensive energy policies are.
Right.
And Paris is just sort of like, you know, in a couple lines just says, all right, you know, this is what we should do. Makes sense. And to your, you know, to someone watching that video, they're like, yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. I think she was a little bit scripted.
Yes.
I think maybe it's very
Perhaps
possible
a little.
that someone else may have, I'm just
Maybe.
throwing this out there, may have put those words in
Maybe.
her mouth, and that she might not have necessarily come up with this grand compromise herself. But I think you're right, and the fact that we're even talking about this, the fact that high-minded discussions such as this one are going on around this country today
Right.
that include Paris Hilton in this debate, I think do go to what you're saying, which is that we've had a debate this week over energy, which has been basically, you know, dominated by the image of a prop, which is
Right.
the tire gauge, and,
Right.
and that sort of discussion I think is unfortunate.
Right.
But we have a lot more to discuss.
Yes. On the heels of last week's Britney and Paris ad, McCain made some pop culture news of his own this week at the annual Sturgis motorcycle rally in South Dakota. Let's take a look.
You know, I was looking at the Sturgis schedule and noticed that you have a beauty pageant, and so I encouraged Cindy to compete. I told her with a little luck she could be the only woman ever to serve as both the First Lady and Miss Buffalo Chip.
Now, John, did the Sturgis rally show that it's really McCain and maybe not Obama who is more of the American pop culture favorite?
No, but I think what it did, because you know, I'm going to make another grand claim today, which is that I think Barack Obama still is that sort of pop culture celebrity that the McCain campaign thinks he is. But I think what this did, what McCain's trip to Sturgis, South Dakota did show, was that we do have very different parties running for very different cultural bases
Right.
by very different candidates running in very different political parties for very different cultural sort of targeted bases of the party.
yeah.
You could never ever see Barack Obama. I'm sorry, I don't think you're going to see Barack Obama at a Harley festival between now and Election Day.
Offering up Michelle for the naked beauty contest?
Offering up, probably not going to happen. Although that would be an interesting contest.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
yeah.
that Michelle Obama is a big fan of the show, so I don't want to in any way denigrate her or her potential to win that sort of contest.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But it definitely shows that, I mean, McCain definitely had some pop star appeal at Sturgis, but it just kind of showed how different their kind of pop star appeal is.
Absolutely.
That they have incredibly different audiences, and that, you know, you could maybe characterize Obama's as a little more of the kind of elite Scarlett Johansson, you know?
Okay, I
set,
see where you're going.
Perhaps, and
Sure.
then, you know, whereas McCain is really more in his element with, you know, the bikers and the...
And yet, you see polls in South Dakota, in North Dakota, showing that Obama is competitive with John McCain. So, I mean, the fact that even in these sort of cultural bastions, culturally conservative bastions that McCain and other Republican candidates have been able to rely on in the past, Obama is having some effect. But anyway.
Anyway, that's all that we have time for today on Hotline TV. I'm Maura O'Brien.
And I'm John Mercurio. We'll see you tomorrow for an Olympics special on Hotline TV.
Woohoo.